When people think about replacing their salary with dividends, they usually imagine one massive moment: a $1 million portfolio. Thousands of dollars hitting their account every month. The day they finally quit their job. The day they become financially free. But that's not when the dividend snowball becomes real. In fact, if that's the only milestone you're looking for, you're probably missing the most important part of the journey. Because the real turning point happens much earlier. It happens the first time your portfolio pays for something you used to pay for yourself. Maybe it's your internet bill. Maybe it's your phone plan. Maybe it's the gas in your car. Maybe it's a grocery run. The amount doesn't matter. The meaning does. Because for the first time, part of your life is being funded by assets instead of labor. Think about that. You wake up. You go to work. You earn your paycheck. But one expense no longer depends entirely on your next shift, your next client, or your next paycheck. Your investments covered it. And that's where most investors completely misread what's happening. They keep looking at their portfolio and asking, when will this replace my salary? When the better question is, what has it already started replacing? Because salary replacement doesn't happen all at once. It happens gradually, bill by bill. Expense by expense, month by month. And once you see that process clearly, dividend investing starts feeling completely different. Not like a distant dream, but like something that's already beginning to work. If you enjoy realistic breakdowns about dividend investing, passive income, and financial freedom, take a second to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me until the end. Because the moment your dividend snowball starts replacing your salary is probably much earlier than most investors realize. But before that happens, you need to understand why dividend investing feels so painfully slow in the beginning. The reason most investors never reach the exciting part of dividend investing is surprisingly simple. They quit during the phase where everything feels invisible. You start investing. You buy quality dividend-paying companies. You reinvest every payment. You stay consistent, and 6 months later, almost nothing feels different. Your portfolio might generate $15 per month, maybe $30, maybe $50. Technically, that's income, but realistically, it doesn't change your life. Your rent is still due. Your car payment is still due. Your grocery bill hasn't changed. You still depend almost entirely on your paycheck. And that's where the frustration begins. Because you keep hearing about dividend income, passive income, financial freedom. Yet your own account doesn't feel anything like that. It feels slow, painfully slow. But here's what most people don't realize. In the beginning, dividend investing is not really an income strategy. It's a capital building strategy disguised as an income strategy. The dividends aren't supposed to do the heavy lifting yet. You are. Your paycheck is. Your monthly contributions are. Let's say you're investing $400 per month into a diversified dividend portfolio. That's $4,800 per year. Now compare that to the dividends generated by a small portfolio. The contributions completely dominate the equation, not the dividend income, not the compounding, not yet. And this is exactly where many investors make a costly mistake. They look at the tiny dividend payments and conclude that the snowball isn't working, when in reality they're measuring the wrong thing. Because at this stage, the goal isn't replacing expenses. The goal is building the machine that will eventually replace them. And until that machine reaches enough scale, the progress will always feel smaller than it actually is. The problem isn't that your dividend snowball is broken. The problem is that you're still looking for income when you're actually in the accumulation phase. Now let's talk about the moment everything starts changing. Not the day you retire, not the day your portfolio replaces your salary. The first real sign that the snowball is working. The first expense your portfolio pays. Imagine you're sitting at your kitchen table reviewing your monthly budget. Your internet bill is $80. Nothing unusual. You've paid it yourself every month for years. But this month is different. Your portfolio generated $85 in dividends. For the first time, that bill could be covered entirely by your investments. Financially, it's not a huge event. Your life doesn't instantly change. You don't quit your job. You don't become wealthy overnight. But psychologically, it's enormous. Because something just happened that wasn't possible before. An expense that used to require labor was funded by ownership. Your assets produced enough cash flow to cover a real part of your life. And once investors experience that moment, they often become far more motivated. Not because the amount is large, because the evidence is undeniable. The strategy is no longer theoretical. It's visible. Maybe your first milestone isn't internet. Maybe it's your phone bill, a streaming package, a tank of gas every week, a monthly gym membership. The specific expense doesn't matter. What matters is that your portfolio crossed from producing numbers on a screen to producing something useful in the real world. And that creates a completely different feeling than watching your account balance rise. Because account balances feel distant. Expenses feel personal. You notice them every month. You remember paying them every month. So when your dividend income starts covering one of them, something clicks. For the first time, you can see the future. Not the entire future, just a glimpse of it. And for many investors, that single expense becomes the moment they stop wondering if the snowball works and start wondering how big it can become. Once your portfolio pays its first bill, something interesting happens. You stop looking at dividends as occasional payments and start looking at them as financial assistance. Because now the snowball isn't just growing, it's contributing. At first, the contribution is small. Maybe your dividends cover your internet bill. Then a few months later, they cover your phone plan too. Then maybe your streaming subscriptions, your gym membership, a tank of gas every week. Individually, none of these expenses seem life-changing. But together, they reveal something important. You are no longer carrying 100% of your financial life by yourself. Your assets have started sharing the load, and that's a completely different stage of investing. Imagine your dividend income reaches $250 per month. For many Americans, that's enough to cover several recurring expenses. Internet, cell phone, streaming services, part of a utility bill, maybe even most of your monthly fuel costs. You still depend heavily on your paycheck. Of course you do. But every month, a growing portion of your expenses is being handled by something other than your labor. That's where the emotional shift becomes powerful. Because most people think financial freedom begins when work becomes optional. In reality, it starts when dependence begins decreasing, even slightly. You start noticing that market volatility bothers you less. You become more patient, more consistent, because the portfolio is no longer just something you're building for the future. It's already helping in the present. And as dividend growth and reinvestment continue doing their job, those small expenses eventually become larger ones. The snowball isn't replacing your salary yet, but it's quietly reducing the amount of salary your life actually needs. And that's the stage most investors underestimate, because that's where the journey starts feeling real. There comes a point where something subtle but incredibly important happens. Your dividends stop feeling like payments and start feeling like income. At first, most investors treat dividend deposits almost like rewards. A few dollars here, a few dollars there. Nice to see. Easy to ignore. But eventually the numbers become large enough that you start paying attention. Maybe your portfolio is generating $300 per month, maybe $500, maybe even $800. Now the deposits are showing up regularly, predictably, month after month. And that's when your mindset begins changing again. Because you're no longer asking, how much did my portfolio grow? You're asking, how much income did it generate? Those are two completely different questions. Imagine opening your brokerage account and seeing that your dividends generated enough money this month to cover your entire grocery bill, or your car payment, or a significant portion of your utility expenses. Now, the portfolio isn't just helping occasionally, it's producing cash flow consistently. And consistency changes everything, because consistency creates trust. You start trusting the process more, trusting the compounding, trusting the years of reinvestment that came before. For many investors, this is also the stage where the future becomes easier to visualize. Not because they've reached financial independence, but because they can finally see the path. The portfolio is behaving less like an investment account and more like a small business. A business that sends cash to the owner every month. And once you begin seeing it that way, motivation changes completely. You're no longer waiting for some distant finish line. You're watching an income-producing machine become stronger every year. The snowball still hasn't replaced your salary. But for the first time, it genuinely feels like it might. Up to this point, most of the progress has still come from you. Your discipline, your consistency, your monthly contributions. But eventually, another shift begins. The portfolio starts helping itself grow. This is where the dividend snowball starts behaving differently than most people expect. Because now the dividends being generated are large enough to buy meaningful amounts of additional shares. And those shares immediately begin generating their own dividends. Then those dividends buy even more shares, and the cycle repeats, year after year. At first, these reinvestments barely move the needle, but once the portfolio reaches enough scale, they start becoming noticeable. Imagine you're investing $500 per month. Years ago, your contributions were doing almost all the work. Now your portfolio might be generating another $200, $300, or even $500 per month internally through dividends. Suddenly, the snowball is receiving fuel from two different sources: your money and its own money. That's an important distinction, because it's the first stage of partial financial independence. Not in the sense that you can stop working, but in the sense that your portfolio is no longer completely dependent on you. Part of the growth is now self-funded, and that's exactly how wealth starts accelerating. Most people think compounding becomes powerful because returns get larger, but that's only part of the story. The real magic is that the portfolio slowly becomes its own contributor. Every dividend payment creates future dividend payments. Every reinvestment increases future cash flow. And over time, that creates momentum that becomes difficult to stop. The snowball is no longer just something you're pushing uphill every month. It's finally starting to roll under its own weight. And once that happens, the journey feels very different than it did in the beginning. This is where many investors finally understand something that most people never realize. Replacing your salary is not a single event. It's a series of smaller victories. That's why so many people struggle when they imagine financial freedom. They picture one massive leap. One day they're working. The next day they're living entirely off their investments. But that's rarely how it happens. Instead, the transition is gradual. Your dividends cover your internet bill, then your phone bill, then your fuel expenses, then your grocery budget. A few years later, maybe they cover your car payment, then part of your mortgage, or a meaningful portion of your monthly living expenses. And every time that happens, your dependence on earned income decreases a little more. That's the part most people fail to appreciate. Financial freedom is not built in one giant step. It's built through hundreds of small shifts, month after month, year after year. The portfolio takes responsibility for a little more of your life. And eventually, those small shifts start adding up. You realize your investments are covering expenses that once required hours of your time to pay for, then days of your time, eventually even weeks. And that changes how you think about money entirely, because now you're no longer measuring wealth only by portfolio size. You're measuring it by how much of your life your assets are funding. That's the real scoreboard, not net worth alone, but the percentage of your expenses that no longer depend entirely on your labor. And once you start looking at it that way, replacing your salary no longer feels impossible, because you can see it happening already, one expense at a time. Eventually, there comes a day that feels different from all the others. Not because your portfolio suddenly replaces your entire salary, not because you've reached some magical net worth number, and not because you've become financially independent overnight. It feels different because you finally notice how much of your life is already being funded by your assets. Your internet bill, your phone plan, your groceries, your fuel costs, part of your mortgage, part of your lifestyle. Expenses that once depended entirely on your paycheck are now being supported by something else. Ownership. Years ago, every dollar that paid your bills came from your labor. Today, some of those dollars come from investments you made years earlier. And if you continue building the snowball, that percentage keeps growing. That's why the biggest mistake investors make is waiting for the finish line before giving themselves credit. Because the finish line isn't where the transformation begins. The transformation begins when your assets start carrying part of the burden, when your money starts working alongside you, then eventually working harder than you. That's the real story behind a dividend snowball. Salary replacement is not an event, it's a process. A gradual transfer of responsibility from your labor to your assets. Month by month, bill by bill, dividend by dividend. And for most successful investors, that process starts much earlier than they ever expected. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'd love to know, what's the first expense you'd like your dividend portfolio to cover? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one.